Of course, bring you all updates on that developing situation. However, we move on to more news concerning the Middle East, where Britain has rejected criticism that it was rewarding Hamas by setting out plans to recognize a Palestinian state unless Israel takes steps to improve the situation in Gaza. This comes as a hunger monitor warned that a worst-case scenario of famine was unfolding in Gaza and that an immediate action was needed to avoid widespread death. Starmer's declaration sets a September deadline for Israel, which drew sharp criticism from his counterparts in the country, who said that the plans to recognize a Palestinian state were a reward for Hamas. Trump has also stated that he did not think that Hamas should be rewarded with recognition of a Palestinian state. When asked about the criticism, the British Transport Minister said that it was not the right way to characterise the UK's plan. The minister further added that pressure needs to be ramped up on the Israeli government in order to get aid into Gaza. Successive British governments have said they would recognise a Palestinian state when it was most effective to do so. Meanwhile, France's foreign minister posted on X that France and 14 other Western countries have called on countries worldwide to move to recognise a Palestinian state. This comes following a conference aimed at reviving the two-state solution for Israel and for Palestine. We're now joined by Ali M. Bushback. He's a Middle East researcher. He joins us live from Cairo. Ali, what do you think about this situation? Obviously, it's not just the Israeli government who are branding this a reward for Hamas, but this isn't the only criticism here for particularly the United Kingdom's plan. What do you think Keir Starmer's end goal is here, especially offering the fact that if Israel doesn't have a ceasefire if Israel does have a ceasefire by September, the UK will no longer recognise it?
Thank you, Joshua. It's a good news that United Kingdom is going to recognize Palestine as a statehood. Particularly this country, the Balfour Declaration belongs to this country. That the declaration have been giving the Zionists the promise to establish their statehood in Palestine in 1917. So it has a huge and significant symbolic for the Palestinian and for the justice in the Middle East. I guess that the backlash from the Israeli ministers that it's giving the terrorism awards that by recognizing it's just make it's like it's presenting just only their outrage and because they fail in the diplomatic way and diplomacy by manipulating the international community and public opinion about the war in Gaza and as a response for 7th of October. And we have witnessed the crime that the Israeli IDF have been committed for the civilians, and recently the famine in Gaza and the starvation, which it's considered as a dynamic leading the it's leading the international community to recognize the Palestine. Emmanuel Macron has been taking this initiative, and also he today the foreign minister of French foreign minister he considered and he confirmed that there is a more than 15 countries they are going to join recognizing Palestine. Previously, Spain and Belgium have been recognized, and Sweden also recognized Palestine as a statehood. This is a symbolic symbolic for Palestinian that they have a right for their lands and they have a right to their self-determination. Yes. Especially Israel occupation have been expanded the settlement in West Bank, and they are talking about the settlement in Gaza. We have seen the minister Ben Gvir, he's confirming that they are going to establish settlement in Gaza, despite it's considered as illegal according to United Nations Security Council. in 2017.
Ali, can I just
Yeah.
interrupt you? Apologies. How important was it that Keir Starmer include the West Bank settlement expansion statements in his message, in his terms?
That's considered that Israelis settlement, despite that I said the United Nations Security Council in 2016 considered the Israeli settlement in the Palestinian territory is illegal, but that's giving the Palestinian right to quote Israelis minister who's claiming and who's demanding for the settlement in Palestinian territories. And that's also make the Palestinian right for sue the Israelis ministers that who's joined in such kind of a statement and supporting. Today, more than 20 Israeli ministers they are asking for entering Gaza and going to Gaza in the symbolic way to establish the settlement in Gaza, which consider illegally. This is the plan for Smotrich that also benefit the two far right wing in Israel, which that Israeli community and public in Israel consider it as a shame for the Israelis. And we have seen several of news media and media show in Israeli media show that lambast Israelis minister who's giving such kind of a statement and consider it as isolating Israel from international community and showing the fascism of Israel. Despite there is an Israel community, there is some people supporting the peace, supporting the two-state solution as a significant solution for this conflict. In my opinion, this part of two-state solution, and this is also a 242 resolution from United Nations in after the war in 1967 have been considered a significant solution for Israeli-Palestinian conflict is establishing two-state solution.
Yes, Ali Bushback, apologies, we have run out of time, but thank you for your insight as